Please don't show up in person. You scare everyone like this. I turned on my phone flashlight toward the grave. I almost had a heart attack from shock. Up from the top of the tomb, a gaping head slowly poked out. Xiaoxi, when will you come keep me company? I let out a terrified scream. Then I lost all consciousness. I woke up lying on my bed at home. Mom sat beside me, quietly weeping. My uncles sat silently by the doorway. I locked eyes with them. They quickly lowered their gazes. I sensed something terrible had happened. Where is my father? Mom burst into heavier tears hearing my question. Eldest uncle pulled out a single shoe. We found this shortly after he chased into woods, but there was no sign of him. We rushed back the moment we heard your scream. Second uncle came back too. He failed to bring back the master he went to seek. He warned us trouble was coming. We hurried back as fast as we could. Still, we arrived too late. We found you passed out by the bonfire. Grandma stood right next to your body. Don't worry too much. The village chief organized a full mountain search. We will definitely find your father. Just then, a strange middle-aged man walked into our yard. Second uncle stood up to greet him at once. Old friend, you finally decided to come? I didn't want to get involved, but things have gotten way out of hand. I have no choice but to step in. Call back all the searchers immediately. Too many people will make it harder to contain. Everyone followed him back to the graveyard. The master said nothing after arriving. He circled the grave holding talisman papers. Then he pinched his fingers to do fortune calculation. He then spoke to all villagers. Keep 28 grown men here. All others head home now. No matter what happens next, do not utter a single word. Stay completely silent. Right after giving orders, he tossed 6 copper coins onto the ground. He bent down to check the coin pattern, shook his head with a grave look. He repeated the divination again. Still no good sign appeared. I watched his face closely. His complexion turned pale instantly. He cast coins 9 times in total. His face drained of all color in the end. He looked as pale as a corpse. On the 10th attempt, he shouted angrily toward the grave. Ma Kuihua! Do you truly want your whole bloodline gone? Show mercy and leave good fortune for your family. He threw the coins once more. The coins landed steadily on soil. He checked and finally relaxed a little. He let out a long, relieved breath. Then he waved his hand firmly. Second uncle looked extremely uneasy. Eldest uncle strongly refused the order. He even argued loudly against the master. Yet the master insisted on digging open the coffin. He gave no explanation for his decision. He only said to second uncle, dig it open or your brother and nephew will die. These words silenced both uncles right away. They quickly told villagers to start digging. An hour later, all outer soil layers were completely removed, the wooden coffin fully exposed. The master shouted anxiously, hurry up and open the coffin lid! People pushed the heavy lid aside together. Everyone peered inside. Instant terror washed over every face. My missing father lay inside the coffin. His eyes remained tightly shut, hands folded over his chest peacefully. He wore a bright red burial robe. He looked exactly like Grandma at her funeral. One foot wore traditional black funeral shoes. The other wore his usual old canvas shoe. That was the shoe he had on last night. The matching shoe was kept by eldest uncle. How did father end up inside Grandma's coffin? It took many people great effort to dig this grave open. What way did he use to get inside alone? Most importantly, if father lies here now, where did Grandma's body disappear to? Carry his body out first. The master took the leftover canvas shoe, handed it over to me, telling me to put it back on father's foot. I knelt down beside his body. The master crouched beside me too. He told me to change shoes slowly. Mutter the phrase 18 times in your mind. Dad, come back safely. The master whispered ancient incantations. Souls walk their destined paths. Spirits stay in the underworld. Living people belong to mortal land. Do not lose your way. Turn back while you still can. Right as he finished the last word. He slapped father's forehead firmly. Strangely enough, father suddenly sat upright. Why are all of you staring at me? Once father regained consciousness, the master gave new orders. Flip Grandma's coffin upside down.